Hello, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Alicia. Good afternoon.
How's the practice going? Did you all practice yesterday? Yesterday was very easy, right? Just you have to write on the dollar bill and rupee bill and put it anywhere where you can see it again and again. Okay. But actually, dear, you have to put it on the money.
I've not put it yet. I've just wrote. I will.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I will put it actually. Just
I've
got
also
out of
not
my mind.
done
I
that.
just wrote, but I forgot to put in the wallet.
I mean,
I'll do
you
it
can
today.
put, you don't have to wallet because I put it in the wallet because I already did this practice
Put
on
in
a
the
full day. Yeah. So you don't have to
Okay.
put it in the wallet. You can put it prominently in some place where you see it often, at least for today.
Wherein we
Like
can.
maybe in your kitchen or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you see whole day and you,
Okay.
whenever you see it, you read these lines and you be thankful for all the money you've been given throughout your life. And I would also suggest you,
Okay.
that's what I did. So I'm suggesting you, it's up to you. But what I did was I also wrote down where I was got paid to someone else for whatever I used. And then I paid thank you to them. And thank you to the money that I used. So very necessary that you guys do your homework very well.
I didn't get you, madam, what you said now.
Uh-huh.
What you said now, I didn't get that.
So
Like,
our practice for yesterday, like yesterday we read this chapter, right? Money chapter.
okay, money chapter.
Yeah. So what you have to do is take any rupee, Indian rupee bill, maybe 10 rupees, 5 rupees, whatever you want.
Okay.
And put this note on the bill that you have been, thank you for all the money you have been given throughout your life, throughout my life. That's what you have to do. And then you have to look at it often. So you can put it in your kitchen somewhere, just stick it. Like I have this sticky notes.
Okay.
So what I do is I write down and I stick it on the bill, and then I stick it both of them together somewhere. Like I have it in my on my fridge also. You can put it on your mirror. If you see a mirror, bathroom mirror every day and like whole day, you can put it there. But if you're a person who is
That is
staying,
a good idea. Putting on a mirror.
yes. Even mirror, you can use it for different ways. Like you can put your affirmations also on the mirror by the sticky notes. So that is also because it will remind you. Right now, you're trying to create a structure for yourself, to remind yourself to do all these things because it's not in your habit. So you keep forgetting.
Yeah, also it gets imprint on the subconscious mind also if we oftenly
exactly
keep if it is in front of our sight.
Right.
Most of the time.
Exactly. You got it very well. So whenever you want, like even you can do your put your affirmations on the sticky note, and you can put it in your almirah also, on your cupboards. Because if you're using the cupboard all the time, it will always remind you to be affirmative at that time. Do your positive affirmations. And it will create a kind of structure in your own mind also. Because believe me, our only 10% of our mind is a conscious mind. The rest 90% is subconscious mind. So whatever we are feeding through our conscious mind to our subconscious mind, that is what the results are around us in the circumstances.
I want to share something.
You can share.
Yeah. Ever since we started, I was not much experiencing this results of this affirmation, but slowly now I'm finding the results. Like now I'm able to eliminate negativity. first I was doing just for the sake of writing. That feeling was not coming, but now gradually I can feel it, and it is definitely helping me to eliminate the negativity. First, unintentionally, I used to be very negative.
Yes.
Negative thoughts used to flow in my mind, unstoppable. It was like, if anything happens, first thought was negative thing only used to come. But now I have a check on it. If it comes, yes, I am aware of this. This is wrong. So I try to divert my mind and try to do something which eliminates that. And I do not entertain much those. I
That is
start
a very powerful
listening to
share.
music or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Very,
it
very
is
powerful.
working for me.
Yes, yes.
Earlier
See,
it was not like I was feeling like I'm just writing as if I'm doing some kind of homework. I used to feel that way, but now that it is penetrating.
Yes, yes. So that is what I would like to say to all of our participants. Just stay with the process, trust the process, do whatever needed to be done, and slowly you will get the results also. It might take time for some people, it might start away from some people. Everybody is different, so everybody's experiences are different. So that way, just be with the process, trust the process, and go along with the process, and do your assignments diligently, just like Amina is doing. Everybody do your assignments. It's very, very important. If you don't do your assignment, you won't get any results. You are just getting this knowledge and then it will fade away very soon.
Madam, I'm doing my affirmations and gratitude.
You writing the affirmations and gratitude, very nice, Rekha ji. That is what is needed. And start doing all these assignments also.
Yeah. Yesterday's assignment I missed.
You did for the health. We cannot
Health
hear
I did.
you.
I wrote. Yeah,
Okay.
health I have written, but I have not made any card. That I will write.
That's fine. Yeah. You can start doing it right now. Even if you don't have the sticky notes, you can put it on any paper or any.
Yeah.
It's just that we are trying to create that feeling. So we don't have
Yes.
to exactly go the way it's designed.
Correct.
Rhonda Byrne wants you to remember all day that how much money you've been receiving throughout your life and be grateful for that. This is the first part. So this whole week, what we are doing is actually we are going in the past and we are thanking for whatever we received, be it a health, be it our relationships, be it our money. Now what we will be doing the next 2 weeks or next 3 weeks, we will be working on our future also. Like what kind of relationship we want in our future or what kind of health we want. So all these chapters are designed so beautifully. You have to just stay with it. That's it. Okay, so let's start our peak state programming. Anybody else wants to share anything? Maybe we can take it later. Okay, so let's start our peak state programming. And everybody do this peak state programming. It's very important and it's a very scientific way of alerting your mind in the present moment. To bring it to the present moment, mostly we are on an autopilot. We are thinking for the, like what I'm gonna make in the dinner, what I'm gonna cook, or things like that, always going in our mind. So this peak state program, what it does is it bringing you to the present moment and alert your mind to whatever you are learning right now. It get imprinted in your mind. So very important, please everybody do it. You will see in the long term, even if you're not feeling right now, you will see the results. So stay with the process and let's start. Yes, yes, yes. We all are the winners. Now left foot ahead. Run, 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 run faster. You are winning the race. Okay, we all are the winners. Let's celebrate our life. Today I choose happiness and I am happy. Today is the best day of my life. Keep affirming all these statements throughout the day, and your life will be magical. Okay, let's start our book. So today's chapter is very, very crucial for you because it teaches you how to be grateful for your work. Can you all see my screen? Magic book?
Okay.
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay, so what do you all see today?
There's a place and there is a book out of which magic sparkles are coming out.
Mm-hmm. So where is this place? What is this place here? What do you see?
This is the workplace.
It seems to be
Yes.
a workplace.
And some magic is coming out from the lamp, the light.
Yes.
Something related to light?
And it's sparkling on the book, right?
Yeah.
So it's an office setup, and magical sparkles are everywhere because now you will learn how to be grateful for your work, for the work that you do throughout the day. So let's start. Who would like to read today? Anybody wants to read?
May I read?
Yeah, sure.
If you take any activity, any art, any discipline, any skill, take it and push it as far as it will go. Push it beyond where it has ever been before. Push it to the wildest edges of edges. Then you force it into the realm of magic. By Tom Robbins, birth is 1936, writer.
Yes, so this statement is so powerful. Like if you see any big sportsman or any like number one, whoever is on the number one top, on the top place for any sport or for any maybe cooking, any work you do, if you take it to the next level, it enters into the realm of magic. So let's read further.
How can it be that a person who is born into total poverty, starts out with nothing and has very little education, goes on to become a president or a celebrity, or builds up an empire and becomes one of the wealthiest people in the world? And how it is that two people can start out in the same career, and yet one person's career goes from success to even greater success, while the other person works himself or herself into the ground with little success, no matter how hard they try. The missing link to the success is gratitude. Because according to the law of attraction, you have to be grateful for what you have to attract success to you. So without gratitude, it's impossible to have permanent success.
So this statement, you see how two people are starting out the same career. And so your success doesn't depend on your luck or anything. it depends how grateful are you for your work, whatever you are doing. Because when you are grateful for your work, you are putting your heart and soul into it, right? If you complain about your work whole day, then everything comes negative around it because of the law of attraction. So being grateful for your work is very important for your success. Then you push
But I want to
yourself.
say something. So I want to say something.
Yes.
At times we have disagreement with something. So we do speak out that this is not good or this is not bad. So even that is, how can we avoid that thing? Sometimes, many times, even maybe in education, sometimes we disagree with the systems going on within education as per our like perception. So even that we should not express or say.
No, we should never say. Try if you have any complaint about any education system or anything, just try to ignore it and try to see positive in that particular education system. Even if it is like, for you it might be different, for other people it might be different. It's just your perception towards that thing. So law of attraction, what it says, whatever you are positive about, even though the education system might not be good, but it will always bring you the positive things in your life. Why? Because you are somewhere, you are still grateful for whatever it does for you. You are not focusing on what it doesn't do. And all these things we will read more further in Power Book. So Power Book is also very profound book, and you will learn so many nitty-gritties of how you should be thinking whole day. So that will also we will bring in our next month we will start Power Book. So right now just focus on the gratitude. Whatever you do, pay gratitude for that thing. And if something negative comes up in your mind, just don't utter words. Start to divert that from your mind at the same time. Whenever you notice that is coming in your mind, just start diverting it. It will be difficult initially, but slowly you will get it. Okay, let's read further.
To bring success or increase the good things in your job or work, like opportunities, promotions, money, brilliant ideas, inspirations, and appreciation, it is essential to be grateful for your job or work. The more gratitude you have, the more you will have to be grateful for. And you should be getting the idea by now that to increase anything in your life, you have to be grateful for what you already have.
Yes, I will give you one example of my colleague, and like the whole example at my job place. So one colleague of mine, she started 6 months after me. And I always see she's always cheerful. She's always ready to work, whatever, like even if it's not in her work criteria, she still works she's always ready to do anything in the job. And she's always cheerful. She's so grateful about her work. She's always very fun around to be with other people. And we didn't have this position, supervisor position in pharmacy, especially for pharmacy technicians. Always pharmacists used to be getting that position. But because I think she was always so grateful about her work, and she's always, doing whatever is needed. And she never thinks, oh, this is not in my work criteria, or it is not in my job profile, I'll not do it. No, she does everything. And you won't believe, just last year, it's like universe has specially created that position for her. The moment the management, they decided to put this supervisor position in our workplace, and everybody knew that she will get it. Why? Because she was that kind of a grateful person. And she is right now also. She is a very grateful person. So it never depends on like whatever you do, if you put it your heart and soul into it, universe will take care of everything else. You just have to be grateful for what you do. So let's read further.
Whoever has gratitude for their work will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for their work, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her.
Yes. So
When you are grateful for your job, yes.
yeah, you can go ahead.
When you are grateful for your job, you will automatically give more to your work. And when you give more to your work, you will increase the money and success that is returned to you. If you are not grateful for your job, you will automatically give less. When you give less, you decrease what comes back to you. And as a result, you will never be happy in your work. You will never give more than you have to, and your job or work will stagnate and eventually deteriorate, which could mean losing your job. Remember, for those who do not have gratitude, even what they have will be taken from them.
Yes. So it is very powerful and magnificent outcome you get when you are grateful. You automatically give more to your work, right?
This is very
So
practical.
today, sorry.
This is very practical, actually.
Yes, very practical. So when you are grateful, you are always thankful. Even the negative situations come, you are always positive. You think like, oh, I can handle this. Why? Because you are so grateful for whatever you are doing. And if you are grateful for whatever work you are doing, the universe will, or the God will make sure that you get the work that you enjoy doing. Like currently, if you feel like, oh, I'm not made for this, or I'm not supposed to be doing this, but start being grateful for whatever you do. Start putting yourself into that particular work. Do your best, and I can assure you, you will get the work that you want to do in future, because you are planting a good seed right now, and you are giving your 100%. That is what matters, even whatever current circumstances are. Okay, let's read further.
The amount you give in gratitude is exactly proportional to the amount you receive in return. You control the amount you receive by the amount of the gratitude you give. If you are a business owner, your business's value will increase or decrease according to your gratitude. The more grateful you are for your business, your customers, and your employees, the more business will grow and increase. It is when business owners stop being grateful and replace gratitude with worry that their business spirals downward.
Yeah, so this is very important for all the business owners. Like whoever is your customer, be grateful for that one. Even like a whole day you are sitting and there is no customer, don't worry and don't complain that, oh my God, I don't have a business, I don't have customers, or because of COVID, my business is spiraling down, or whatever. If you complain, you have to go back 10 blessings to make it even. So it's very important, even if sometimes life might give you some, negative circumstances. But if you are grateful, you can thrive in any condition, any situation. I can see in the COVID-19 also, that period, some people were, of course, losing their job and, losing their business or whatever. But I saw that some people were still thriving. Why? Because they don't have any complaints. They are always grateful. They put their 100% in whatever they do. They are very positive. They have very positive outlook for them, even for the future. They don't go into the worries regarding their business. Oh, this is happening. What will happen to me? Things like that. So it is very essential that you stay in the present moment and trust the life. Trust life, whatever situation has come, it will pass. But what your job is to be grateful for whatever you are given right now. So whatever, like COVID-19 situation at that time also, you say, at least I have a job. Or maybe if you don't have a job, you can say, at least I'm getting paid some amount. Even if you're not getting paid some amount, you can still find some positivity from there. Like if you took, you got some time with your family, staying at home. So there is always something positive in every situation. And being a business owner, be grateful for your employees, even if your employees right now might not be the way you want them to be. But when you start being grateful, situation definitely changes. The people around you definitely change, or even they will be replaced by the people that who are good for your business. So everything happens on its own. All you need to do is only gratitude and put your 100%. Okay, let's read further.
If you are a parent and your work is taking care of your children and managing your home, look for the things to be grateful for at this time in your life. It is often a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and when you can be grateful for this time, you will attract more support, more help, more beautiful moments, and more happiness to the experience. You should love your job, whatever it is, and be excited about going to work. And you shouldn't settle for anything less. If you don't feel that way about your current job, or if it's not your dream job, the way to receive your dream job is by first being grateful for the job you have.
This is so important. Even though if you don't like your current job or whatever current situation, start being grateful. Start being grateful and things will change, definitely change.
Today, imagine that you have an invisible manager whose job it is to keep a record of the thoughts and feelings you have about your job. Imagine that your manager will follow you wherever you go today, poised with a pen and notebook in hand. Every time you find something about your job to be grateful for, your manager will make a note of it. Your job is to find as many things as you can to be grateful for, so at the end of the day, your manager has a long list of all your gratitude. No longer the list is.
The longer the list is.
The longer the list is, the more magic your invisible manager can bring to your money, work success, opportunities, enjoyment, and fulfillment.
So this is so powerful that you feel like somebody is with you. It's they are taking a note of whatever you're grateful about. Like if you go to the job and if you have a computer, you are grateful for your work computer. And the invisible manager will take a note of it. If you are a housewife and if you're doing maybe your utensils, let's say, so you are very grateful for the work that you are doing. And the manager is taking note of it. The more longer the list is, the more enjoyment and more success, more money it will he or she will bring for you. So this is really very powerful, and I have done it so many times, and I do it almost every day. And like my whole day at work goes quick, so quick. Just before a year, if you would say, I really did not like my job at all. But now I like it because I'm grateful for everything, whatever I'm doing. I'm so grateful. And it is bringing me some other work to be done, for me to do it. Like, the things that excite me, or the things that give me some meaning to my life. So this is very important. Whatever you are doing right now, be grateful and think like there is some manager taking note of everything, whatever you are thinking in your mind while doing your job. So be grateful. and give the reason also. I mean, you don't have to, but if you start giving the reasons, you will feel more gratitude. So that's what we are trying to achieve here. Okay, let's read further.
Think all about the things you could be grateful for in your work. To begin with, think about the fact that you actually have a job. To begin with, think about the fact that you actually have a job. Think about how many people are unemployed. Who would give anything to have a job? Think about the time-saving equipment you see, such as phones, computers, and internet and computers. Think about the people you work with and the friendships you have with them. Think about the people who make your job easier, such as receptionists, assistants, janitors, and the delivery people. Think about how good it feels when you receive your paycheck, and think about the favorite aspects of your job that you love doing.
Yeah, so this is also very powerful. Like, start looking for the things that you like in your job, and you'll attract more and more things that you love. And so this practice is very profound and it's a very unique and nice practice. I love this practice a lot. There is an invisible manager, like keeping track of what you are doing whole day and how much grateful you are feeling about your work. Okay, let's read further.
Have your invisible manager make a note of each time you find something you're grateful for by saying, I'm so grateful for what? The more deeply your manager can see you are feeling gratitude, the sooner your manager can start to make the magic happen in your work. And the more magic will be created. It is possible that you could generate so much gratitude for your work in one day that you would see the circumstances instantly improve. Lucky breaks don't happen by accident. They are simply gratitude's magical power at work.
Yeah, if you see this deeply, and if you notice the people who are really successful or very, they are very focused and they are very grateful people for at least for their work. Maybe they are not successful in other areas, but they are very successful in this particular area because they are so grateful and they love what they do. This is very important. So today, everybody understood the practice, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's read further.
If this works like magic, magic practice falls on a weekend or when you are not at work, move on to the next day's practice or practices, and then go back and use this magical practice on the first day you are back at work.
Okay, so if any of you not going to the work today, tomorrow, it's okay. This practice you can do the next day whenever you go going to the work. Or at least I would suggest that if you are at home and you're doing some work at home also, just start paying gratitude for that particular work. And think like your invisible manager is taking a note. If you are taking care of children at home, put your 100%, love your job, and think like your manager is after you, behind you, taking all the notes. Okay, let's read further.
Magic practice number 6. Words like magic. Works like magic. Repeat steps 1, 2, 3 of magic practice number 1. That is, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel gratitude for each one. While at work today, imagine you have an invisible manager following you around, taking notes every time you find something to be grateful for. Your job today is to look for as many things as you can to be grateful for. Have your manager take a note each time you find something you're grateful for by saying, I am so grateful for what? And feel as grateful as you can. Just before you go to sleep.
I would like to add here. So here she's not asking you to find a reason. Okay. Whatever you're doing, maybe if you're washing a utensil, you are grateful for your faucet, maybe, or you are grateful for your dishwash liquid, or things like that. It's not asking you to give a reason, but generally I do find some reason, so I feel that gratitude, because it's not easy to feel gratitude in the first go, but you can do it. Okay.
Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Okay, so today's practice is very magical and it's very, I love this practice. It's really good. And it brings you joy in your day-to-day life by doing any work. Even though you don't like the work, it will still make you feel good about that work. Why? Because you're grateful, whatever you are doing. So that's it. Anybody has any question regarding this practice? It's very easy practice. It's just that you have to be mindful throughout the day.
The thought of invisible manager is really amazing.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
really
that will work in another way also. The moment any negative thought comes in your mind, you know that someone is writing down there.
Yes, yes.
And your subconscious mind will, remind you.
Yes.
Of your negative thoughts.
Yes, yes. It is very powerful.
Thank you. Thank you for the session.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Okay, so let's start our heart thought. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Life is very simple. Each one of us creates our experiences by our thinking and feeling patterns. What we believe about ourselves and about life becomes true for us. So again, she's saying that whatever is your belief system, that is what your life is. So we are learning this from everywhere, that our thinking patterns and feeling patterns are what creating our life each day, every single day. So whenever you fill yourself with love, with joy, with gratitude, that is what it will bring further in your life. I create wonderful new beliefs for myself. So right now, by doing all this practice, what we are trying to do here is we are trying to build new beliefs, and we are trying to discard the old negative and limiting beliefs that we have currently. Okay, so let's read. These are some of the beliefs that I've created for myself over a period of time that really work for me. I'm always safe. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time, space, and sequence. Life is a joy and filled with love. I prosper wherever I turn. I'm willing to change and to grow. All is well in my world. So powerful. It's amazing the way Louise Hay writes. It's really amazing. So I'm always safe. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. What does it mean? Like whatever in particular moment, whatever need to be come to you, it will come. You just have to make this belief. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. It will be revealed to the higher self. It will revealed from your higher self to you. You have to just believe. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time, space, and sequence. This is also very strong belief. Whatever comes in your life, you accept it, and you believe that whatever comes, it always comes from good. It always comes for my good. And it always perfect time, perfect space, and perfect sequence. Life is a joy and filled with love. So even though whatever your current circumstances, you can feel the love if you make this belief your strong belief that life is a joy, life is amazing, life is so giving always, and it's always filled with love. I prosper wherever I turn. So wherever I go, I always prosper. I'm willing to change and to grow. This is also very powerful. Right now, we are also writing, I'm open and receptive. The same way you're willing to change. So some of our belief systems are so rigid in our mind. When somebody tries to, oppose that belief, our mind will resist. It will not like the change, but you have to stay with the process and make this new belief for yourself that I am willing to change and to grow. And all is well in my world, even though it might not seem everything is well in your world right now, but this belief will help you in your future that all is well in my world. So for today's practice, I want you to write all these affirmations and stick it somewhere. Maybe write a sticky note, put it on your mirror. I don't want you to write all these affirmations 7 times. If you can write the one you're resonating with today, but you write this one. I create wonderful new beliefs for myself. Write that 7 times. And 2 other affirmations that I choose happiness and I'm happy. That is also a belief we are trying to create here. And another one is I'm open and receptive. So you're open and receptive for the change, for the new learning. Okay, anybody has any question regarding today's heart thoughts? Anyone would like to share on anything? I have like 5 more minutes if anybody wants to share. Anybody has any questions? Today I don't see any chats. Okay, perfect. Okay, then see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. And
Thank you.
Thank you for joining. Thank you, Rekha ji. I was so happy that you joined today.
Yeah, yesterday I was at work. So
yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you.
My mom-in-law,
Thank you.
Rekha ji, Geeta ji,
Thank you.
Hatim, Nafisa, Farida, all of you. Thank you so much for joining in and see you all tomorrow. Keep practicing. Thank you.